Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we will discuss about with the subqueries. So last video I had done with the normalization. So normalization I have covered as 3 videos. So first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. So if anyone is not watched, please watch the normal forms. Okay. Next for today's video, we are discussing about subqueries. So before moving to the content subqueries, I will create with 4 tables. Those 4 tables are, one is the painting, artist, and collectors, sales. So first, if any tables are available, so I am dropping the tables. Okay, so tables are dropped. Now freshly we have to create with the tables. So I will share this code in the description, and Google Drive link also I will provide. So let's take that file. Okay. So sometimes in the description, greater than symbol is not allowing, less than and greater than symbol is not allowing. So that is the reason for that, if the code is not copied in the description, so this creating tables I will share in the description, but complete list of code I will copy in the notepad. So the notepad file is to be shared in the Google Drive. Okay. First, I will create with the paintings. So paintings, let's create the paint. So painting is ID, name, artist ID, listed price. Next, artist. So artist ID, first name and last name. Similarly, collector ID, first name and last name, and sales. So sales are ID, sale date, painting ID, artist ID, collector ID, sale price. Okay. Now I will insert with the same. Insert the data. Next, artist. Next, collectors. Next, sales. Okay. So now I have the example data is paintings data is available. If you check with the data, so painting ID 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So 8 rows is there, and artists 4 rows, collectors 4 rows, sales 6 rows. Okay. Let's move to our query. We'll start the subquery first. So first of all, what is the subquery? So the definition of the subquery is, simple definition is mainly a query inside another query is called as a subquery. A query inside another query. So inside another query means, so first we'll, for example, if we'll write with any one main query, within that we will write another query. So we'll see the example later. Okay. So this is a simple definition. And types of subqueries. So how many types of subqueries is there? So generally we will call as these 3 types of subqueries. Scalar subquery, multiple row subquery. So in multiple row subquery, multi-row, single column, multi-row, multi-column, and finally correlated subquery. Let's see the first one, scalar subquery. So scalar means simple with one column and one row, which returns one column and one row. That is called as scalar subquery. Multiple row subquery means that is considered with 2 ways. One is multi-row single column. That means which returns multiple rows, but just a single column. Second one, multi-row, multi-column subquery. So which returns multiple rows, multiple columns. That is called as multi-row, multi-column subquery. So that is multiple row subquery. Okay. And finally, correlated subquery. Correlated subquery is a subquery which depends on outer query. So if any subquery we written, so that is depends on with the main query. At the time, that is called as the correlated subquery. So generally, the order of execution in the subqueries is, so if you write with subquery like a normal scalar subquery or a multi-row subquery, first inner query. So inner query means subquery is to be executed first. This output will be passed to return to main query. Then main query will execute and will provide the result. So this is the order of execution. But in correlated subquery, uh, it will execute as the uh, first will execute the main query, okay, from class. So from class it will check with the condition. After from class it will check with the condition. So the condition iteration one. So iteration one it will ask to the subquery. So which is depends on the outer query. Okay. So subquery first. So general definition is a subquery which returns depends on outer query. So the subquery is again it will ask to main query. So that is first iteration one, check the condition and execute the subquery, then it will pass the result to main query. Then iteration two, iteration three, that continuation flow will execute at the same time. Okay. Next, we'll see the one example. First, we'll write the query. So our query is here: fetch paintings that are priced higher than the average painting price. So first one is fetch the paintings. So fetch paintings called as, so or else I will write here. By default, we'll write the query select from where. So from class is, so we'll call it with paintings. I will copy the name here. So select from paintings. So here I will call with select star. Our query is fetch paintings. So select star from paintings. Okay. Then that are priced higher than the average painting price. So in paintings column, paintings table, what is the price column? Listed price. So listed price will take as where listed price greater than. Now we have the average price. Okay, so fetch paintings that are priced. So paintings already we covered, that are priced higher than. Higher than means price column where listed price greater than average painting price. So how you know the average painting price? Let's check the condition. So how we'll do the average painting price? Called as select AVG of listed price select AVG of listed price from paintings. Okay, so we'll check this one 1587. So this is the way. So here we'll write as 1587.5. Okay, so if we check with the listed price, how many rows higher than the average price? So average price is 1587. So first row not eligible, second row not eligible, third row 2800 is eligible, 2300 is eligible, 250 not eligible, 5000 eligible, 50 1300 this is not eligible. So how many records? 1 2 3. So we will get the 3 records. So what here, this is the static output we have given. So in place of for day by day, if any records are added something, then we have to get the dynamic output, right? So in place of 57, directly we'll replace this point. Copy, and I will remove the 1587 here. And here we'll get this one. Okay. Now we are getting this select average price. Now I will execute this part. Okay, we are getting the 3 records. So this is the fetch paintings that are priced higher than the average painting price. So this way we will do the subquery. So in this point, which is the subquery, which is the outer query. So this part is the select AVG of listed price from paintings is the subquery, and this part is the main query. So first it will execute the inner query, then this result will pass to this one. Then outer query will execute and to send the output. So this is the way we will execute with the subqueries. Then we will continue with the second query. Second query is fetch all collectors who purchased paintings. Second query, fetch all collectors who purchased paintings. So first we have to get the collectors information. So select star from, or else we'll write select first, select from where. Okay. So select to star from collectors. Select a star from collectors. Execute. So we will get the 4 records. Now we need who purchased paintings. So who purchased paintings called as so based on collectors, we had to get the records who purchased paintings. So purchased paintings is which table? So sales table is available. So we had to get sales table. So in the sales table, who purchased the paintings paintings are available. Okay. So let's write with here. How we'll write? Where in collectors table we have TIDs, IDs, right? TID means collectors will call as collectors as C, where C dot ID in. Now inside we'll write as the sales record. So sales record will get the all collectors. So this one select star from sales. So if I get the select star from sales, what happened? All the collector IDs I am getting. So we need only collectors, right? So here I will write as collector ID from sales. So now I will get the collector IDs. But here I am getting the duplicate records. So I need unique records. So select distinct collector ID from sales. Okay, now I'm getting the 10234. So we need who purchased paintings. So these are all the purchased paintings. So we had to execute this complete part. Okay. So now I'm getting all the collectors information of who purchased the paintings 102, 103, and 104. Okay. So this is the one solution. So in this inner query called as, so this part as the inner query and this one as the outer query. So this is which type of query? In above subqueries we have types, right? So which type of subquery? This one. So this is multi-column and multi-row. So multiple rows is there, multiple columns is there. So that is multi-row, multi-column. And above first two query I have done, right? This one, which type of query? This one. So this one also same. Okay. Okay. Next, the same thing we'll do in another way. For example, this one as using the solution using subquery. Okay. And we'll write the solution in another way. Solution thing joins. Okay. So how we'll write the joins? So first we'll write select from where. Okay. So from here we are using the how many tables in this part? Fetch all collectors who purchased paintings. Already in this query also we have used the two tables, right? So let's join with collectors and sales. How we'll join the collectors and sales? So for example, if you check with the collectors, ID column is there, and sales, we have collector ID is there. So based on collector ID and ID, we'll join the table. So select from collectors. I will copy the name. Select from collectors. We'll call as the C. Then join to sales table. Sales is yes on C dot collector ID. C dot collector ID equal to C dot collector ID. No, C dot sales table. This is the sales table, right? So if I execute this part sales, so this is the sales table. So sales table collector ID. So this is not C, yes. Sales dot collector ID equal to and collector information. So C dot ID. Okay. So if I execute this part, select a star, I will get all the information. Okay. So all the tables are getting here, but we need only collectors, which all the collectors. So collectors called as C dot star collectors table. So if I execute this part, only collectors information I'm getting. And now I will execute with distinct records. So distinct unique records, right? So distinct C dot star. Okay, this part. Now I'm getting the same result 102, 103, 104. So here where condition is not required, we'll remove this part. So this is solution using the joins. So two ways we had to fetch the this query. So fetch all collectors who purchased paintings. Right. Next we look into another query. So in this part, fetch this one. Fetch the total amount of sales for each artist who has sold at least one painting. So display artist name and total sales amount. So this one also we'll write, will by using joins also we will do, and subquery also we will do. So first let's try with one part. Select from where. Okay. So first we need fetch the total amount of sales. So sales part. So from sales table, from sales, yes, and total sales, right? So select sum of sales as we'll consider as total sales. Total sales amount, also underscore amount. Total sales amount. Sum of sales. So sales. So which table sales is available? Find the total amount of sales for each artist who has sold at least one painting. Okay, display the artist name and total sales amount. Total sales amount to we are getting from the sales table. So let's check with the sales table where it is sales. Yeah. So sales, sorry. Yeah. So sales table execute. Sales table, sales price column. Okay. Sum of sales. So sales underscore price. So these column names are most important. We'll remember. Sum of sales, find the total amount of sales, right? So sum of sales price as total amount. This one fine. Now this sum of sales is for each artist. So we have to get the artist details. So artist details are this one. So ID, first name and last name. So we'll join the artist. So sales, yes. Join artist. Join artists. Artists is A on. So here in artist we have the ID is available. A dot ID equal to sales table S dot artist ID. Artist ID. Okay. So now join is okay. Artist. So for sales, amount of sales for each artist. So we have to, each artist means here which class we have to use? Group by. So artist wise, each and every artist wise, we have to group the records. So group by on which basis? Artist ID. So or else artist name. So we have to check with which names are available. Artists here. Oh, here first name, last name. Or else we'll consider it. We group by a dot id, and here we'll give as same thing. So group by here one thing. If we give group by a dot id, same thing only we have to give as in select class also a dot id. Okay, but here we need each artist. So artist names we need here. So names called as here first name and last name. One thing we'll do, we'll concatenate here. Here I will write this part, or else here first write here. Concatenate a dot first name plus single space plus a dot last name as. So this complete thing will do in single braces as artist name. Okay. So now I will do this part. In place of a dot id, I am giving with the artist name. Okay. Now if I execute this part, I'm getting. Okay, so let's try this part completely. Move to left side, comma, sum of sales. So last comma remove. Here where condition also, where condition at least one painting and display artist name and total sales amount. So display artist name, we are getting artist name, and total sales amount we are getting. So this where condition we have to remove here. Now if I execute this part, artist name I am getting Kate Smith, total sales amount 4,800. Atali Wien to 4,250. Okay, so this way, this is by using the joins. So this one, solution using joins. Solution using joins. So here, what we have written, select first artist name we have given, and sum of sales we have given from sales table and artist table we joined, group by artist name. So generally in MySQL or PostgreSQL, directly we'll write as uh, this part, artist name will write. For example, here I will show here, group by artist name. But in yes, in SQL Server it is not allowing invalid column. So whatever the name we have written in the this part, in place of artist name we created that row, right? We created the column. So that part we had to mention in the group by. Okay. Now we'll try with subquery, solution using subquery. First we'll write select from where. Okay. Directly I'm writing with artist name will get the same. Copy paste, select artist name, and we need sum of sales. So sum of sales will write from I will write this one. Select this name is fine. We'll get the artist name, and from this part is artist artists artists. Okay, artists A join. Here I will do one thing. Select first. I will get the sum of sales. Okay, artist ID wise, I will get the first sum of sales. Select sum of sales. Where it is sum of sales. Yeah, sum of this part I will copy here. I'm removing the where condition. Select sum of sales price as total amount, and we need artist ID also. Artist ID wise, here names are not required in subquery. Select artist ID sum of sales price from artists. Sorry, this table as sales, from sales group by artist ID, or else this part only I'm copying here. So here what I'm doing called as, so first I'm getting the sum of sales each and every artist wise. So in artist table we know the artist ID. So select artist ID sum of sales from sales group by artist ID. This part will put this one. Okay, and we'll call as this yes. Okay, so let's just yes is the this complete query will save to yes. Now I am joining to this part. Okay, so artists A join yes. Now we'll write the on condition on A dot ID equal to yes dot artist ID. Okay, so let's see first of all again. So first, you understand this part, right? So select artist ID sum of sales as total sales from sales group by artist ID. So what we are getting, if you execute this part, we'll get the each and every artist wise sum of sales. Now this part I'm saving to yes. So in the alias name, yes. So I'm joining this S table to A table. So A table called as artist table. So artist A join to S on A dot ID. So A dot ID called as in artist table ID equal to artist ID we have in the subquery is available artist ID S dot artist ID. So now if I execute, I'll get the artist name only. Why? We need total sales amount also. So in subquery, we have total sales amount copy and mention in the first artist name, comma, total sales amount. If I execute, yes. So artist name and total sales amount I'm getting. So using subquery. So this part is completely first I'm getting the each and every artist wise total sales. Then I'm attaching to main query. Okay. So this is the using subquery. We will get the this part. Next thing, next query. Find the names of the artists who had zero sales. Who had zero sales. First, we will get the names. First, select from where. So names part we know. About same thing, I will copy this part. Artist name. Artist name. From table is artist. Artists A, where now we'll get the find the names of artists, okay, who had zero sales. From sales department, whatever the sales they done. So those sales will get the here in the main query. So let's try to write with first write select one from sales yes on s dot artist ID equal to a dot ID. So here I have written as select one. So one means it's a like any column or any some temporary column I'm creating. Okay, from sales yes on artist ID. So this artist ID will get as from the outer query. Okay, and yeah, sorry, s dot artist ID will get the from sales table. Yeah, sales yes. So, and a dot ID here we are I am not mentioned in this subquery. Okay, so a dot ID called as from artist table. So it will again go back to outer query and check with the records a dot ID. So if both are equal, then we'll display. Okay, that will exist. So by using exist function, we'll get this one. So where not exists, if it is not available, then display. Okay. So if I execute this keyword on incorrect syntax, first to select a dot id, a dot id. This part I am not mentioned in the select class. Take this one. A dot id keyword not on. Now artist A where X not exists from select one from sales yes where s dot artist id a dot id. Okay. Something is missing here. Message incorrect syntax. The keyword on sales yes. Okay. Okay, here on condition place we'll write as where, we'll write on condition join. So generally on condition we'll write as in joins only we'll write on condition. So here I had to use with where clause. Okay, so I am getting the Francesco Benelli. So 4. So what I'm doing called as here, this is the one example of solution using correlated subquery. Okay, so correlated subquery is what I'm doing. So first I'm getting the names, fine, and AID, A dot ID, IDs, artist IDs, artist name and artist ID I'm getting. So from artist table, fine. So but here in subquery I'm getting select one. So one is the temp column or any column name. So but actually, so this temp column will assign. Select one from sales, yes, where s dot artist ID equal to a dot ID. So this a dot ID again will fetch from the artist table. So that is correlation. So from inner query correlation to outer query. Okay. So this way we will get the output. So not exists is, so if it is not available, then to display the records. So only one record I'm fetching here. Okay. And the same thing we'll write as another way, like select from where. First I will get the names, and this name part is to be same. Okay, select names and select part from artists A, where, for example, A dot ID not in this subquery is select s dot artist ID from sales. Yes. So first I am getting artist ID sales. If I execute this part, artist ID I'm getting. So in this artist ID, so not in. So in outer query, what I'm getting here, up to here, I'll get the artist table. Okay. So where artist table not in sales, then we'll get the one record. So here in artist table, actually 4 records is there. So in artist table, actually 4 records. So in sales table, how many records? We have different number of artist IDs is available. So we're not in. So who had 0 sales? So whoever not performing the sales of artists, that those IDs we are displaying here. That is the same answer. Okay. So this way we will execute with the subqueries. Okay. So we'll see some more queries in the next session. So coming sessions we'll do the left join, right join, joins also, outer joins. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.